Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you one of my tools for beekeeping that I'm going to be trying to make and save money on expensive commercial beeswax melters. For now, I want this to work. I'm going to give it a shot. So you have your percolator, cord. I already have the drain right here I want to fill this up with water, and I bought a new one. So I'm going to probably drill a hole like up this way. That way I'll have this much boiling water essentially in there. And then what'll happen is it'll percolate up into the basket where I'm going to put all the wax, and then hopefully, well, I'm hoping the hot water will melt the wax and it'll drain down through and keep all the sludge up top. So that'll go in here like this, and then I'll have this halfway up or just above the water line. That way, as the wax builds up into here, I can drain it off, and it'll be a lot cleaner than what this is currently. So this is all my old wax from my beehives that got wax moths and all kinds of stuff in it, and just the excess burr comb. So we're going to be trying to make one of these and see what happens. I bought this for like $3 at a thrift store. I'm going to use these drill bits here to drill my hole. This is like a 30 cup coffee percolator. Yeah, we're going to try this out and see how it works. So I'll show you how I go through the process making it. Kind of see how this works. Looks like you put this on, and then you would put this on from the inside, screw the nut on. You should make it work. Need to see what size hole I need. I'm going to use this to start it, and I'm going to have to go probably to 5/8 to where I have to clear it. Try this out for $3. See what happens. I'm going to get a file and knock the burrs off in there. All right, there we go. 2 nozzles, dispenser ports. I'm gonna dump out these metal shavings first. We got this warming up. I'll show you again how this works. You put this in the bottom into that hole, and it'll start shooting water up through the strainer. Basically, that's where you would put your coffee at. But I'm gonna be putting my wax there and see how this works. So I filled this up with water, and I'm gonna drain this off so the water stops coming out, and then I'll be right at level. So whatever comes out next should be the wax. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to do this. The water's warm, it's not real hot yet. Whoops, guess it works when the cup doesn't fall over. There we go. See, I think I'm gonna wait and let the water get steaming hot first. That way I know it's good and hot and ready to go. Then I'll put my wax in there. So we would usually just hear it already. There you go, you can see it shoot out. So that's how it would work. I would put that hot water all over my wax and hopefully melt it. We're gonna let this percolate and get nice and hot. In the meantime, I grabbed an old t-shirt that I'm just gonna cut in half. We're gonna try that. Here we go. Square cloth. I think I need to poke a hole in the middle though. Getting good and hot. This down over it, down into our pot like this. We're gonna shovel some wax in there. So I'm hoping this works out like really awesome, because it'll be cool. And I don't even know if I need a t-shirt. This might work with just the regular strainer pan. And then once I get so much of the coarse stuff out, I could do a second run with the actual t-shirt. And that actually might clean it up better. All right, let's see how this will work. And then we're gonna come back in a few minutes. But yeah, so when I go to clean up, then this will be my water to drain the water off, and then this will be the wax. I don't really have any molds or anything, but I got this. So I'm gonna try to fill this up with wax with what I get. See if I can't make a little round, kind of a cool test. Before I just had like an old skillet. So as a small hobby beekeeper, I don't have all the big equipment, but this is how I used to do it. Still kind of do it. I just throw water in the bottom of this, and then when the water's still in there, yeah, there's still some in there, but yeah, you can see all the slum gum on the bottom, pretty nasty. But once you get enough wax on there, it's pretty clean, and then I have like a little strainer, and I would dump that out through a strainer to get all that out of there, and then run it through cheesecloth, whatever, to keep refining it down even more. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a lot easier because I could just keep going. I could just keep throwing wax in there and let it go, come back, throw some more in there. So yeah, we'll see. You turn this off, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna take a look what that looks like. Well, My water looks pretty nasty. Nope, there's some wax. So I think it was just starting to work. I want to get a chunk of this. I'm gonna see what it does. We'll give it like 15 minutes and come back. Well, I found my first problem. It turns off once the light turns on. I guess that means it reached temperature. And then that turns my percolator off, which in return stops percolating because it turns off. Quit melting my wax. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do here. Let's see what we got. Looks like a bunch of slum gum. Definitely wax in here because it's melting onto the rag. Did it actually drain any? Hey, it did. Look at that. Dipped the screwdriver in there. I just need some more, need more water in there. But our next question is, I need to figure out how to bypass this thermostat because I want it to keep going. Uh-oh, making a mess over here. Don't tell my wife. But this is working. That's just my only problem now that it shut off. Quit working, but that's awesome because look at that. That's fresh wax, fresh beeswax. And yeah, look, you don't even see it there. It melted it all. That block in there. That's super cool. So before we go any further, need to figure out how to keep that on. All right, so while this is still on, I want to just try to drain some of this and see what happens. Okay, that just looks like dirty water. And see on my cup, you can see it start to collect out there now. I'm gonna see if it fill up a mold. It still has a lot of water in it. There you can see all the wax floating on top. It looks like grease. We're gonna let that harden up though. All right, well, we're gonna fix this thermostat, see what we can do with this. Then we're gonna redo our trial. All right, I have never torn apart coffee percolator like one of these. I've never actually owned one of these till now. I have a regular coffee maker, never one of these. Curious to see what we got here. There's our light bulb. And right there it is. What that is called is a snap disc. And what that does is once it gets so hot, it clicks off. What we need to do is bypass this. That way it just keeps boiling because that's what I need. So we're gonna bypass this, put a jumper wire in maybe. Then we can keep it running. Keep on going and processing wax. Cut a little piece of wire. I'm gonna get some electrical tape and put around that. We just don't want these to touch anything metal. A better way would probably just be cut them off and bug them to crimp them together or wire nut them. But I want the little light to turn on. So we'll let it like that. Now also by doing this, it's kind of a safety hazard. So I wouldn't be doing this like inside maybe. Maybe you only do this outside because that's like your thermostat. So that's what turns your heater element on and off. So with that bypass, this heater is gonna stay on the whole time until basically it'll cook all the water out of it and probably burn up the element. So that's another thing to watch out for. Just be aware of. Put our screw back in. Let's see if we can get some sparks flying or something. Maybe blow some breakers, catch something on fire. Plug this in a while. Now I need to fill it up with water again and we can start over. It's time to put the farm animals away. They won't leave me alone. They're hungry. We'll go feed them quick. Over here's a few chicks we hatched. 3 of them. They're being shy. All right, well, it's been some time. There's some wax in there still, but like the slum gums, I feel like that worked really well. Usually this has a bunch of wax in it yet. So we'll let that go because I think still some there in the bottom. All right, here we go. My light's not on though. I don't know what turns that on. Anyway. Whoa, she's already percolating, spitting water. All right, we're gonna put the lid on, put those big old chunks in there. We'll give it 15 minutes and see what happens. Here's what I already did. So you can see that looks really nice. I'm gonna drain the water off. All right, as you can see here, that worked fantastic. Look how clean that wax is. A couple like little gritties on there that needs washed off, but so we'll see if we can fill that whole thing up. For one run, that is all but perfect. Like it's been going for 10 minutes. All right, let's take a look. Looks like a bunch of slum gum. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks yellowy in there. So it worked. That was a lot of wax. I'm gonna put some more in it here while it's hot. And I'm gonna show you how dirty this stuff is. Look at that. I wanna see how quick it can melt. So I'm gonna like throw as much of this in here as I can. This is all the stuff that I already melted once into a brick. We're gonna check it in 5 minutes. I need to start experimenting now and seeing how quickly it'll actually melt the wax. Now that my water temperature is hot, that way we can put it to the test. But I mean, for somebody like me that has just a little bit of wax here and there, you can load it up, set a timer for 10 minutes or whatever, and put this lid back on. Oh, look at that. Nice. Plug it back in, 5 minutes, and we're gonna see what it does in 5 minutes. I wanna melt all of it. We have all that and then all that. So we'll see how much wax actually gets in there. I would love to fill this whole thing full of just wax, but I think I'll dump it into my cup first and let it sit. All right, here we go. This was 5 minutes. Look, you can see it on top. So we still got some chunks in there, but it's working. Ouch, that's hot. Woo. So I'm gonna let it go for another, and we're gonna let this run for 15 minutes and see where we're at after that. All right, this is after 10 minutes. Still draining. Gonna let it in there for 15. We got some stirred up here. Stir it up, see what we got. I mean, it's melting most of it. A couple chunks in here yet. You can see the wax. We'll go another 10 minutes, I think. I can definitely see a lot of wax, but I feel like the problem now is it's not draining. I think our filter is plugged up. All these big clumps of wax, right there's a little bit, I think, are gone. But that is working very well. I'm happy with this because it's separating it all. It's all right in there. I could probably just let this go the way it is and let it drain. Now I'm gonna need something to help press it out. All right, well, I'm gonna continue to let this drain. I'm probably just gonna let it sit out here overnight. So till then, I'm gonna test this out. We're gonna see what we got. Must boil out a lot of this water because, all right, it's starting to get dark out here. Fill it up with some water. We'll see. We know this is that's all wax in here. I'll show you. This is the color, very yellow. So what? That is a lot of wax. There was a little water in that. We're gonna let that go and get hard. I'm gonna let this drain the rest of the night and see what we got tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. I had a big chunk of wax in the top. It never really drained down, so I'm heating it back up, trying to, I guess, loosen up so I can get it out. But this here is what all that was in the inside of that in the cup overnight. So it turned out pretty good. These are what I used to do in my other cooker that I showed. So that was one of them, and then this is one that I have. So it's pretty big chunk of wax there. But I think we're gonna try to remelt it all down into there and just make a big chunk. All right, so now we're gonna test this out. I took the t-shirt out of here. I'm just using the coffee strainer to see how it works since most of this is cleaned. I'm gonna see how fast it melts. And then our goal is to take it from those big ones and make a little block out of this. So we'll see. Look at that. That was 10 minutes and all that wax is melted. Okay, let's try it again. And we'll try 5 minutes and see how much it takes till it melts. That's pretty cool though. I mean, once you got nice clean wax, it melts pretty fast. All right, let's see what it does in 5 minutes. See if it'll melt that in 5 minutes. That'll be awesome. 5 minutes, let's take a look here. That's all we got left in 5 minutes. That's pretty cool. All right, I think I'm like up to here with wax. So we're gonna try this out. Here we go. Look at that. Ouch, that's hot. Let's scoot this back. See how it's still on the top. It's not perfect. Oh.
I want that blue scooter.
Look at that. That's cool looking, isn't it? Ooh, that's real good wax. Don't burn yourself. Yeah, now we know we're into the wax. This lid on there. Let's see how long it takes for the kids to spill it. Or me. That way it'll help slow the cooling down. That's pretty cool though. I'm gonna dump this back in there. Yeah, you can definitely see that. That's good wax. And you can look in there and see the nice yellow. Let me turn a light on so you can see. See how yellow that is? That's nice. So we'll dump this back in here. Ouch.
Ow!
Yeah, told you I was gonna make a mess. Ouch, that burns the fingers. Try not to make a mess and then here we go. Never fails.
It does fail.
All right, we're gonna try the dirty wax now and see how it works. All right, now we're gonna try this, see how fast it melts that dirty wax. And I'm not gonna put the t-shirt in it, just use the strainer. So we'll come back in 5 minutes. Some in there needs to keep going. It is working though. I'll throw some more in here. And then I'm gonna give it 15 minutes. And then probably just dump it out. Thought about pressing it out and all that, but I don't know if it's worth it. Just more work than what it's worth. Easier to just scrape it off and throw it out. 15 minutes, here we come. 15 more minutes, we still got that left. So we're gonna dump it out and do some more. I kind of pressed it out a little bit with my scraper. We'll see how that does. Good bit of wax in there though. Now we'll fill it back up. We'll dump my clean wax that I picked up off the table from spilling everywhere. Some more of my burr comb in here. See, the bees are liking it because they're starting to come around. Smells good. Do a little bit of that and maybe fill it up again. All right, we're gonna go another 15. Working pretty good. I had a bunch of bolts in this block of wax. All right, that worked really nice. Got some slum gum in there and I'll press it. I push some of the wax out and then I go dump it. And I think it works just as good without a t-shirt or any kind of filter in the strainer. The strainer's working good enough. Seems like it's holding back a lot of the debris. See if we can use it all up. Such a beautiful evening. This is my leftover from yesterday. So this is all the wax. My boys are already playing with it and getting it all dirty. But I put it in this cup not even thinking that it's tapered, so I had to remelt it to get it out. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good wax, it's pretty clean. So that's pretty cool. Solo cup. So I was gonna remelt it again, just for fun. And that's what I got left. So I still have more to do. Yeah, that was a good bit of wax from that. So I got some gold bar molds coming tomorrow. So then I can make some gold bar wax molds. Overall, it works pretty good. I just cleaned the water out. Yeah, I'm impressed with how fast this melts, regular wax. In about 10 minutes, it'll melt this whole basket, whatever I put in there. Even if I put this solid wax in there, it'll have it basically all melted in 10 minutes. So it works really nice. And this drainer up top, it actually keeps the majority of the stuff out. Clean it out and smash it tight with the spatula thing there, and then I dump all the old wax. This is all my old wax I dumped out from the slum gum. So yeah, we're gonna use this for campfires, stuff like that. Fire starters, you can get little chunks out. It's perfect for lighting on fire. So nothing goes waste. I had 12 bucks in these and I paid $3 for that. So 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, you know, 15 bucks. And I got a nice wax melter. It works really good. So I'm pretty happy with it. So let me know what you think, or you came up with different inventions on how it works. All right, that's all the wax. So we got 7 containers. This one has some water in it. Pretty awesome. That's a lot of wax. And then I still didn't get this done yet, but I'll have to do this next time. We got that much left, and then I'm getting ready to do more honey, so I'm gonna have some more coming up. But yeah, I'm curious to see how good this works. Debris will fall out on the bottom and you can scrape that off. And tomorrow I'll have my molds so I can start making some beeswax gold bars. But I'd say that's an overall success, and that thing is awesome. Glad I did it. Works very nice. So I could pack this thing here full with all that wax that I had, the clean wax. And within 8 minutes, it had it all melted. So 8 to 10 minutes, it's got the whole thing done, and you can fill it back up again. And I just keep going till it gets full. Then I drain it off here, and then I use that one to drain the nasty water out. We can see how bad the water is. It's a lot cleaner than what it was. It's working. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think that's pretty cool. Here's all the wax we got. 7 pounds. 7 pounds of wax. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.